Ouch, ouch. Okay, we are on day 3 of December, and let's see before I drink it. So this is called Irish Holiday, which sounds very promising. So it's an organic black tea with ginger, rooibos, and cinnamon. So we'll give this a try. I already put sugar in it because it's black tea, so. That's really nice. It's a nice holiday blend. Sorry, I'm slurping. Not used to drinking with lipstick on. That's very nice. I like this one. And I've got my, is that Minnie or Mickey? I think that one's Mickey. I've got both. Hi friends, and welcome back to Vlogmas. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not new here, welcome back. Glad to have you spend time with me this week. My name is Heather, and I run a small handmade business called Lemon Tree Corner, where I make project bags and purses and things like that. But this Vlogmas, we're going to be focusing on the advent calendar that you just saw and the little ornaments. So I need to make the rest of the ornaments. So we're working on the next set of 4. I find tackling them in a chunk of 4 has been really helpful, but they are getting more difficult as we're going because I knocked out the easy ones first. So that's going to be a challenge. As you'll see, the Advent tea calendar that we're working our way through. We also have the yarn advent. So let's open up our yarn advent for the day. And this is based on Aurora Borealis. So we've had 2 greens so far. Oh, day 3, that was right at the top. So I'm curious to see, hopefully this isn't another color that's extremely similar to the first 2. So let's see what we've got here. Is it? Okay, that looks exactly the same as the first 2. That is so weird. I mean, they all have numbers on them, right? It's not like it's the same number. I swear, this looks just like the other 2. I kind of feel like opening up a bunch and just making sure I'm going to have a totally green sweater at the end of this thing instead of the rainbow blanket that I was hoping for. So that's very interesting. I made a list of things I wanted to talk about. Kind of keep it shorter. That last intro was supposed to be like 3 minutes long, and I think it was 20 minutes long. I cut it down for you from 20 minutes to about 13 minutes. Let's see what I wanted to talk about. Oh, okay, so the reason why my little tea boxes have different days on them is because there's 3 different designs you can do. So depending on how you lay out your calendar, you can have different teas. So unfortunately, here we go. Here's the 3 different calendar designs. So unfortunately, my sister had this grand plan that I did not know about, and I changed it to the design I liked, which means we are not drinking the same tea on the same day as she was hoping. So we're drinking different teas. So sorry about that, but I thought it would explain. You're like, why is there multiple days listed on the teas? Oh, and one more thing. I discovered the trick with French knots. I accidentally strung 3 embroidery threads on my needle instead of 2 last time, and the French knots turned out way better. So I'm just going to do that from now on. The 3 just gives it that thickness that it needs. And I don't know what else we're doing this week. I feel like each of these videos is going to be the same thing. I'm working on my blanket and I'm working on my ornaments, and they're different ornaments, but it's kind of the same content. So I'll show you the tree. We put up the tree. Let me spin you around here so you can see it. Yay! So we put up the tree in the corner. So all the branches still have to relax before we can put the lights or anything on them. But we figured we'd get it in the house and get it comfortable. It was raining last night, so hopefully that helped it. It was definitely, you know, not wet by the time we brought it in today, so that's good. And we have our new inspiration wall behind us with the cork boards. We realized after we put it up that it's a little off kilter, but this house really isn't plumb anymore, so I was trying to get it level with the ceiling. I can tilt you here, you see the ceiling, but it is like going a little bit up on the right, so not exactly, but that's okay, we'll live with it. And I rearranged everything, added a few new things in there, so we'll sit with that. I really like the matte pins. I think they work really nicely, and obviously with the table here, certain things are kind of covered up, but that's okay because I put the things that have been there the longest covered up. And I also got this really cool, let me zoom in for you, if I can zoom in. I also got this really cool set of 4 shelves. They're rose gold, which isn't normally my color, but I think it looks really classy. So we got that going on, and that way I can put patterns and things I'm working on vertically instead of trying to throw everything on this table. And I'm wearing a new shirt. It's very cool. It's got a design on it. Did a little Cyber Monday shopping on Amazon and found this one. I think it'll be good for work. And then what else? Oh, I wanted to talk about in the first Vlogmas video, we're setting up the house with the decorations, and it was just really hard for me to edit because I'm seeing my full body on screen, which, normally I can stick my head in the sand about my weight and my body image and how large I've gotten in the past few years, and it's just really hard to ignore when it's in your face like that, and knowing that all of you are seeing me like that is just really difficult. So I'm trying not to be too self-conscious about it, but it is something I really want to tackle in this next year. So I'm just putting it out there in the universe that I would like to manifest that for my own health and the way I look, to feel better about the way I look. I've basically stopped exercising at this point. We canceled the membership to the Y, doing the water aerobics, which is about the only thing I have fun doing exercise-wise. So that's gone. We have bikes, but it's getting dark so early that that's not really gonna work for us. So I think the easiest thing for me to tackle would be to go on a walk at work every day. It's cooled down. It's really beautiful weather here in Southern California right now, and absolutely no reason. You get around 2, 3 o'clock and you're just like, ugh, the coffee's worn off, and it would be great for me to get up, get the blood flowing, get some fresh air, because I'm generally sitting at my desk all day, and they say that sitting is the new smoking. But anyway, I'm just putting that out there. I would love your support in holding that vision for me of getting healthier. With the diabetes and the high blood pressure, I'd really like to get off of some of these medications and just live a healthy life. I would like to be around in 20 to 30 years to enjoy my retirement and to do all of these crafts and to travel. We're going to the Olympic Peninsula in July, and I want to be able to walk around all the waterfalls. I don't want to be limited by the fact that, if it's a hike, I'm not going to be able to do it because I have no stamina or endurance. So I'd like to build that up. I've got 8 months until that trip, so plenty of time for me to start building up my stamina and start working out. So if you could just hold that vision for me in the coming year of getting healthier and feeling better about my body and just creating new healthy habits for myself, I would really appreciate it. And drop it in the comments below if there's something that you've been putting off or thinking about that you would like some positive energy around, and we can all provide that for you. We can all hold that for you. So if you're thinking about starting a business, or you want to lose some weight, or you want to kick a bad habit that you have, or you want to spend more time with your grandchildren, like whatever it is, just pop it in the comments below, and all of us as a community will hold that for you. We will hold that vision for you of your highest and best, and hopefully we can help each other and support each other on our journeys through this next year. Okay, so that's it for the intro, and I'll share the next few days of Advents with you as well as we go through the week. And as always, if you enjoy these videos, I would love it if you would hit the like button. And if you are new to my channel and want to watch all the future Vlogmas videos that we're going to do, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. We would love to have you as part of our community. And you can also hit the notifications button. I'm going to be doing a video every Saturday, but I'm also going to be doing 1 or 2 videos during the week. When they're ready, I'll pop them up. So if you hit the notifications bell, you'll be able to see those as they come out, and you won't miss any of them. And anything you do with the channel supports me a lot. So whether you are just watching the video, watching it all the way through really helps. If you hit the like button or if you become a subscriber, it tells YouTube that people are enjoying my content and it shares it to more people, which would really help me grow this channel, and I'd really appreciate it. And without further ado, let's get to work on these ornaments and let me show you where I'm at with them. I think you're really gonna like these 4. Okay, so we're going to take a look at the next set of ornaments and work on these. I feel like I have a little buffer now that I have 8 made, but you know, we're on day 3 and I need to get moving on the next ones. So we did this one already. This is like a little fancy ornament that we did stuff on, and those French knots turned out so much better. And then we have our cute owl. He turned out very cute. Look at him. He's so cute. So he has some French knots, and I feel like I got the eyes right on him, which was something I was worried about. And look at the gnome. So we're gonna work on this guy today. He looks so cute. I kind of changed the colors around because it was like a dark gray blue and I don't have that color. So I thought he would be more festive in red. And then we've got some holly leaves. I think this was supposed to be a different color, but I didn't have 2 greens that were close enough to each other. And it's really hard to cut out circles. So this is the little gnome nose I was talking about that I have to cut out. And I've also got, in the future, I have a mug of hot chocolate with little teeny marshmallows. So I don't know how I'm going to cut those out either.
Last year I thought about how things can come around just like that if everyone is here to celebrate one day. We have our ups and downs, but when there's love there's always a way. And oh, this time of year we come together to celebrate. Yes, every time the snow is falling down and it is cold outside, we gather around the fireplace and no one cares about yesterday. My favorite holiday, it means so much more than words can say. And I claim that Christmas is a magic day. Sometimes I tend to forget what glory this holiday represents, but it's fair to say that Christmas is a magic day. This year I'll think about how I'm so lucky to have a place that I can come home to. Yes, I am on my way. We'll put our differences aside and just enjoy this moment of peace and love and happiness. We come together to celebrate. Yes, every time the snow is falling down and it is cold outside, we gather around the fireplace and no one cares about yesterday. My favorite holiday,
we have prepared a soft base for the Christmas tree in case any of my glass ornaments drop, because it's a hardwood floor. So we have kind of a beachy towel thing underneath for some softness. And then we don't have a white sheet, but we have a gray sheet. And then Lucy decided to make herself comfortable right where the tree's gonna go. Put it on outside or inside? Okay, Lucy, time to move. Lucy. And go get a treat. You want a treat? You want a treat? Go get the treats.
They haven't had a treat yet, right?
Nope. Haha. There we go. Go get the treat. Ha ha ha. Bribery will get them every time. Okay, not sure where it needs to be yet, but we'll put it there to start so she doesn't lay back down. My Christmas rat's just chilling out on the ironing board. Here's another thing I like to do. I have this jewelry holder, but I use it as an ornament holder. So all my favorite ornaments go here. They're usually from our travels. So we have, I think this was from Solvang. We have the lighthouse from our most recent trip to Oregon. We've got the turtle from Kauai in honor of the turtle we saw. Aw, we have our little ornament for our dog Eva who passed away. It says, "I will love you to the moon and back," with a little paw. And then we've got one of my Disney ornaments, which is the mouse from Alice in Wonderland with the teacups. And this is a pretty one. I think this was Starbucks, but I just thought it was very cute. And it's kind of heavy for the tree, so it works great there. And then we have our Mele Kaliki Maka is Hawaii's way. Na 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 na. It's another turtle. And then we have our trolley car from our trip to San Francisco. And I got a special Disney hat when we got married. And it says, "Just married," with a little veil. It's very cute. So I change this up every year for what goes on here. But I just like to have some ornaments that are usually too big and heavy for the tree, or just things that I want to see closer up on this area.
Merry Christmas, baby. Reindeer's coming out to play. Santa Claus is packing the presents, making sure you've been behaving okay. Merry Christmas, honey. Yeah. The snowman's dusting off his hat, on the show for everybody, to give them a smile that lasts another year. There's something that happens when sleigh bells are ringing, when December ends, when the children are singing, yeah. It's Merry Christmas, baby. Merry Christmas, baby.
Okay, I'm definitely worried about this one. This is star anise. Just not my favorite flavor in the world. It's actually not that bad. It has kind of a fruity flavor to it. To read the ingredients, it might be orange or something. I switched over to the kettle that doesn't have the loud whistle just for a change of pace. And so I had put the hot water on while I was setting everything up, and then was wondering, it feels very steamy in here. And I think, oh crap, I forgot that the water is on. It's just been steaming up the window and steaming up the kitchen. So this is very hot. I added an ice cube, but it's just funny. Went to Trader Joe's today, so that was fun. Totally forgot to film, which is fine because it was crowded in there. So I don't know how much filming I would have been able to do anyway. But got some of my holiday favorites, like the English toffee. I love this stuff. And I had seen in another vlog that somebody went and got this, and I was like, oh, I'm getting that. So it's called a taste test of caramels. So they have 12 different caramels. They tell you what all the flavors are, but they don't tell you which one it is. So it's a mystery. There's a cheat sheet underneath if you don't want to play the game. But I thought that was a fun thing to get. And so far I've had the vanilla one, which I guessed was the coconut. Tasted very coconutty. So now we are going to pick out another advent. So we're looking for number 4. Okay, so the first 3 have been very similarly green. And I know that Aurora Borealis is green, I get it, but I wasn't expecting every color to be the same. It's like not the point of these calendars. So I'm very worried about number 4. I'm thinking this is the universe's way of telling me not to do another blanket. I really love the greens so far. So if it's kind of like a green gradation or like an ombre, I'm fine with that. I can go back to the original idea. When I originally bought these green tonal minis, I was going to make a scarf out of it for spring. And they turned out to be like super thin yarn, like I don't know, sock weight or fingering or whatever the thin one is. And so even with this, I might have to hold it double in order to do the kind of shawl that I want to do, but it's doable. So we will just change directions depending. I just have to be patient and see what all of these are. It's another green. I think it's a little darker. I think we're doing a gradation, if I'm honest, because I feel like each one has been a little bit darker than the one before. Okay, so I will just have a really beautiful green springy scarf to wear, and we'll call it a day, which will be nice because we're going to be doing spring break in April up in Cambria on the coast. It's one of my favorite towns. So we have that all booked. I'm looking forward to that. And I'm sure it'll be blustery, so maybe if I make myself a green scarf and hat set for that weather, then that will be good. It's just kind of hilarious that I pick the one that's got all the same colors. I mean, obviously we have 21 more days of yarn to go through, so I just need to be patient, but I just think it's slightly ironic that the one I pick. And I even went on Etsy yesterday and I was like, does anybody have any yarn advents left? Because I feel like this is very anticlimactic, especially for you guys. You know, trying to jazz it up and then everything's green. But oh well, we will move on with our lives. We will pivot in a different direction. I'd still really like to make that blanket, but it looks confusing. I don't have a video tutorial to go with it. It only costs $2.50 for the pattern, and I'm thinking maybe that just gets filed away for now. Especially as I have plenty of blankets, I don't know that I really need to make one more. So there's that. We're gonna go ahead and put the lights on the tree tonight. I'll probably not decorate it right away. I'll probably do it over the next few days just to give myself time. I really enjoy it. I put on the old, you know, Bing Crosby music and the old-timey Christmas music and do it to that. So it's kind of a ritual for me. So I don't like to rush that part. So it might be something nice to do each weeknight when I come home from work. Okay, see you tomorrow, and hopefully we will have a change of color.